And here is the Vegan's Almanac for today, the 26th of February. February 26th is National Pistachio Day. Sometimes great things really do come in small packages. Known as the happy nut in China and the smiling nut in the Middle East, pistachios are one of the oldest flowering nut trees. They've been enjoyed by humans for at least 9,000 years. They're even one of the two nuts mentioned in the Old Testament of the Bible. Pistachios are ancient, delicious, and they pack a powerfully nutritious punch. Grapefruit Day in Japan is celebrated annually on February 26, marking the anniversary of the 1971 import liberalization that made Florida grapefruit widely accessible to Japanese households. Grapefruit is a nutrient-dense, low-calorie citrus fruit that boosts immune function with high levels of vitamins A and C, supports heart health by lowering blood pressure and cholesterol, and aids in weight management due to its high water and fiber content. It also helps regulate insulin, improves metabolic health, and provides antioxidants like lycopene. Today is the birthday of Dr. William Lamb, born on this day in 1765. William Lamb was an English physician. He was considered eccentric by his contemporaries, mainly on the grounds that he was a strict vegetarian. Dr. Lamb was an accomplished man, benevolent and kind-hearted, his advice and purse being open on all occasions to the sick and needy. Lamb had suffered from a variety of chronic diseases, so gave up animal food in 1806 and embraced a vegetable and distilled water diet. His health improved, so he continued the diet on a permanent basis. He became convinced that eating meat was cruelty and a sin. His views influenced the poets Percy Bysshe Shelley and John Keats, among many others. Lamb prescribed the diet to several of his patients and published the results in a book in 1815. As Lamb did not consume dairy or meat products, he has been described as an early vegan pioneer. It's also the birthday of Erykah Badu, born on this day in 1971. Erykah Badu has been one of the more outspoken vegans in the growing popularity of African American entertainers embracing plant-based living. She is an American singer and songwriter influenced by R&B, soul, and hip-hop. She has earned the nickname Queen of Neo-Soul by music critics. She has been following a vegan diet since 1997, stating that it is soul food in its purest form. The publication of Animal Wise, How We Know Animals Think and Feel by Virginia Morell was on this day in 2013. Scientists now know that ants teach and rats love to be tickled. They've discovered that dogs have 1,000-word vocabularies and that birds practice their songs in their sleep. Animal Wise takes us on a dazzling odyssey into the inner world of animals and among the pioneering researchers who are leading the way into once uncharted territory, the animal mind. The publication of Tarsier Sings His Song, Endangered and Misunderstood Animals by Terry Tatchell, illustrated by Ivan Sulima, was on this day in 2022. Tarsier sings a duet every dawn and every dusk, just hoping one day his true love will join in his song. Kids love the fact-filled spread at the end of the story where they can learn about tarsiers, bear cuscus, crested macaques, and even how to draw them. Endangered and Misunderstood is an ongoing series of children's picture books that takes a different approach to the serious subject of lesser-known endangered animals. All proceeds from this book go towards the protection and conservation of tarsiers. The publication of Beauty of the Beasts, Rethinking Nature's Least Loved Animals by Joe Wimpany is today. In Beauty of the Beast, Joe Wimpany challenges our perceptions of good species and sets the record straight about those we label pests, scavengers, predators. Using the latest research, Joe explains the natural behaviors we use to villainize animals while demonstrating how these species benefit humanity and are more sentient than we ever thought. From wasps who provide free pest control to the deep social bonds of crocodiles and vultures, this book will convince you to rethink our most misunderstood beasts. While it may be tempting to imagine a more pleasant world devoid of animals that scare and repulse us, Jo explains why losing them would devastate many ecosystems, encouraging all of us to appreciate these animals for who they are and the vital roles they fulfill for all life on Earth. And here's a poem for today by Langston Hughes, Young Singer. One who sings chanson vulgaire in a Harlem cellar where the jazz band plays from dark to dawn would not understand, should you tell her, that she is like a nymph for some wild fawn. Young Singer by Langston Hughes. This has been the Vegan's Almanac with the reminder to lift your voice and sing your song.